we. And when they say we, they say, oh no. Well, I am happy to be in the Cayo district, the home of PB champions. We win 6 straight, 6 out of 6 the last time. And we are here tonight to say that we're going to win 6 more. And I hear them, man, we have to win 6 more. Because this good thing that we have going has got to continue. We are here in full support of your 6 standard bearers. Because these standard bearers, these men, it's unfortunate we can't say at least one woman, right? But these men are good men. These men are hard-working men. These men are people who put their constituents first. And they show up every single day in Belmopan working hard for you. I can tell you because they knock on our door day in and day out to make sure that we take care of you. So we need you to come out and support our 6 candidates March 12th of this year. But I was given a very strict job to do. Stuart Leslie said I can't go off, I can't, you know, crazy speech. I have a very strict speech. Because he said it's the live on TV, and so I wrote a speech for you to tell you about Plan Belize 1.0. No, I didn't talk about 1.0. The Prime Minister going to talk about 2.0. I know my job, you know. I know my place, you know. Don't try to create no problems with me and my boss, you know. Robert Kennedy once said that some see things as they are and say, why? I dream of things that never were and say, why not? Yes. We in the People's United Party subscribe to the latter. We dream of things that never were and say, why not? It's because we do that we dare to declare everybody for win back in 2020. It's because we do that bold headline was splashed all over our 2020 manifesto, permitting every line in that statement of our ideas, of our ambition, of our dreams for the future. We knew that manifestos don't always go as planned, but everybody for win was going to be our North Star, our guiding light. But little did we know just what awaited us once we captured that long-awaited victory. Little did we know that it was the absolute worst of times. The country was bankrupt, our people wounded, our spirit almost broken. The once-in-a-century calamity called COVID was raining down on us. The government was borrowing $1 million a day just to pay salaries for teachers and public officers. And the IMF was recommending that we retrench 3,000 public officers and teachers and raise GST to 19%. Tens of thousands of Belizeans were unemployed and underemployed. Do you remember those days? Yes. Do you remember how hard those days were? Yes. And then came the People's United Party. And then came our Prime Minister, Honorable Hon Briceno. Because our Prime Minister was not and is not faint of heart. He did not cower. He did not blink. When others were admonishing against opening up the country, he did. When others were warning against raising the minimum wage, he did. When others were lamenting, he negotiated the blue bond and Petro Carib. And when others say go easy, he took back our Boledo and bought back our port. He knew that we had made a solemn pledge that everybody should win, and that we had to follow that up with concrete steps and immediate veritable measures to give flesh to the word. I dare say the word has been made flesh. There are more people working than ever before, more people going to school than ever before. There are more cement houses being built than ever before. There are more tourists coming to this country than ever before. We've given our people a pride of purpose, a certain dignity that comes with work, a certain composition that comes with optimism, It's about Belizean pride. It's about the Belizean family, about the Belizean man, woman, and child, about a proud Belizean identity. It's about who we are and where we are going and what we are about. Our people are working, they are getting lands, they have access to free education, they are getting NHI, they are starting small businesses, and more women are in leadership positions. Crime is going down, our farmers are looking up, our soldiers are being treated better. Everybody wants to be a police officer, and teachers and public officers are becoming landowners. Roads have literally been built to the future. You know, we haven't been perfect. We won't dare tell anyone that we have. But from where we started and where we are now, we've come a long way. The great George Orwell once wrote that poverty annihilates the future. I dare say that we are annihilating poverty and lighting up the future. The thousands of our children getting free education with meals, uniforms, books, and transportation will never be poor. And I'm here to tell you that free education is coming to Sacred-Heart College right here, right now, in August of this year. I hope I don't talk too fast, you know, Minister Education. I said before I said that, though, just to be sure. They will be able to get a decent job, and they are far less likely to kill or be killed. The thousands of families getting access to NHI all across this country will never be too poor to access a healthcare facility. They will be able to live longer, healthier lives and be far more productive in the modern Belizean economy. The family is getting a cement house, moving on up from a broken down house to a beautiful starter house. Will never be poor. The future is brighter. Our children are doing better. The sky is the absolute limit. The thousands getting house lots will never be poor again. They can take it to the bank or the credit union and get a loan to start a business or send their children to school or build a house or be able to provide for themselves in the event of a medical emergency. We are transferring wealth that is breaking down generational poverty like never before. $500 million in wealth transferred to the ordinary man and woman. This government is doing things never before imagined. Unemployment is at an all-time low. The national debt smaller, the GDP bigger, the minimum wage higher, the tax breaks wider, the people are living better. Where they got correct, you know. Where they got correct, but we're not there yet. The Belizean man and woman can move with pride. We're connecting our power with humility and tenderness. We're dispelling the darkness. We are filling lives with hope and brightness. Our people are ready for living. This is why we are doing what we are doing. It's not about the numbers. It's about the lives. It's not about the statistics. We see human beings, not partisan interests. George Price must be smiling down on us. We are taking care of the people who need our help the most. Everybody for win, I still believe. Thank you very much.